friends. It's been a while. I survived AEP. Oh my God, I did not think I was going to survive it this year. It's technically still not over. I have till midnight tonight. But if someone calls me right now, I just might snap. So, whew, it was tough. So I know I've been MIA for a while. Look, I'm barely, and when I say barely put together, I do mean barely put together. Nevertheless, I'm here. I've actually missed coming in this room channel to chat with you guys. It's funny because when I first started this video, I was like, oh my God, I don't like how my voice sounds. No one else is going to like how my voice sounds. I am camera shy, and I am camera shy because I don't always think I am the most photogenic. However, such is life. We are still battling the kitten, by the way. She'll be 5 months on the 11th. We're just as energetic as ever. She's been up in the tree, knocking things off of the tree. She's a mess. Anyway, she's adorable, but she is a mess. She keeps me on my toes, that's for sure. Anyway, I have a Christmas haul for you guys, and it's not for this year's Christmas. It is for Christmas future. So I don't know whether this stuff will be displayed next year or maybe the year after. I am working on 2 different collections. Yeah, 2 for sure, to present to you guys at Christmas time, and it just depends on which one I can gather the most of. So I'll show you guys this stuff, but you may not see it displayed for quite some time. Time will tell. As you know, this year I primarily did the red and white theme, red, white, and glass or acrylic theme. So it's like the candy cane theme. I've showed you guys my tree. I haven't done like a full display of the tree. Y'all, I've been busy. Friends. Whew, friends. I have been swamped. And I'm working an overnight seasonal job because, you know, I'm a glutton for punishment. But there is a purpose and there is a reason. And no, it's not to buy more decor. However, it's very much needed. So I treated myself to Mexican food today. This is my cup, just the water, nothing fancy. I have my glasses on deck should I need them to read stuff to you. But we are going to start the haul. And, excuse me, most of the stuff is for Christmas. I have Ross, Home Goods, and Walmart. So, first things first is these ornaments. I don't know if you can see them. There's a bit of a glare, but they're just glass, like actual glass ornaments with a gold pattern, snowflake pattern on them. They're really pretty, and this will go with one of the themes that I'm working on. I have no idea of the cost because, you know, Walmart feels like they don't have to put their price on stuff these days, so it's like a mystery sale. I'm not sure where they came up with that idea, but it looks like there's only 2 ornaments, but they are actual glass, and they're like the 3.5 inch. Put my glasses on. It doesn't say how big they are, but just looking and guesstimating, they're 3.5 inches, and they are by the My Texas House collection, which Walmart has been using the last, Matilda, please stop, the last couple of years, and it's actually a really, really nice collection. Like, Walmart has really stepped up their game when it comes to decor. If my camera goes whoosh, you know why. You know why. This little girl right here. Say, I'm the reason why. If it goes haywire, it's me, all me. Isn't it right? Okay. So she goes to have her fix-it surgery this week. I'm wondering if that will calm her down because, whew, child, she's a lot. Okay, let's do Ross. I just have a few things from Ross. I have this village. I'm working on collecting things for a Christmas village. It doesn't. It does light up. Looks. Oh, there we go. Lights up. And so I'll be adding this to my little village collection. I just thought it was cute. Looks like the church steeples. So it was $13.99 from Ross, and I've had this for several weeks. I just have not had time to come in here to chat with you guys. Oh, that's one thing. And then other thing I have is this beautiful Mary, Jesus, and Joseph statue. It's got some silver and gold in it. It's really pretty. I have a funny story about this. Well, first of all, this is the reason for the season, let's be clear. And I just thought this was really pretty. There's always a lot of nativity sets, but they have a lot of, the robes are different colors and the hair and all that. And I like the fact that this is very monochromatic. It represents them beautifully, cream, silver, and gold. And that is one of the themes that I am working on collecting to present in the next year or two. But anyway, I was at Ross. I had my grandson with me, and he is special needs. He's on the spectrum, okay? So when he goes to the store, he's either going to be the best little gentleman that he can be, or he is going to cut all the way up. And that day, he decided to cut up. But I'm buying him hats and gloves and socks and things to keep him warm for the winter. And then I said, well, shoot, while I'm here, I need to Christmas shop for the family. My girlfriends and I adopt a family every year. We each get specific things, and I was to buy an outfit, a toy for each child, and then she has a baby, so I got like a big box of wipes from Sam's Club. Anyway, this beautiful figurine is covered in glitter. You can see that, covered in glitter. So I'm at the checkout line, and this lady proceeds to set this on top of one of the clothing articles or items. Didn't bag it, just threw it in on top, and so the clothes came out full of glitter. Mind you, it was the boy's outfit. There was a little boy we shopped for and a little girl. Of course, this went in on the boy's outfit. So that day and I don't say this to be mean, I really don't, but I was just dealing with people who weren't the brightest crayon in the box, okay? I have been stressed, I have been grumpy, and I might have been a little frazzled that day because of my grandson and his antics, and grumpy from work, and it just all combined. Right after I left this lady who threw this glitter figurine on top of clothes, I go to the grocery store to get my grandbaby chocolate milk. That's his thing. And I buy him like a half a gallon, and then I buy him individuals so he can take them to school or whatever if he needs to. And I told the lady, I was like, I need all of the chocolate milks in one bag. So that says to me, okay, I'm gonna put all the chocolate milks in one bag, right? I get out to my car and I'm taking out these bags. I'm like, why do I have all these bags? I didn't buy that much. Each individual bottle of chocolate milk was in its own individual bags. I had like 6 bags with one, mini chocolate milk and a bag with the half gallon. Again, not the brightest crayon in the box. I was grumpy though, so I'm sure they are great people. But it was just too much. So, sorry. I really am a nice person, I promise. Okay, that's all for Ross. We're going to move into Home Goods. This is just a bag full of goodies. I picked up some little chocolate Santas for my... Oh, ouch. I get these sharp pains in my eye, y'all, and let me tell you, it's like a needle. It's just been jabbed in my eye. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, these little chocolate Santas are going to go into my candy dish. And then this little clear thing, the reason why I bought this rather than the bag is because I can use this as a riser. For instance, if I wanted to make this Christmas tree higher, just set that on there. Versus down here, riser. Oh, that's why I purchased this one. They had them in the bags, so I was like, nope, I can use that plastic bin. Then I purchased some all butter orange shortbread cookies for like my little hot cocoa tea station, the canister that I have with cookies in it. If you know me, you know that I love anything with orange flavor in it, so these are going to be yummy. And I probably did not need these, but I'm a stress eater. I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. I'm a stress eater. And AEP is incredibly stressful. If you have a healthcare agent in your life and you are close with them and they are going through open enrollment, you know that they are stressed beyond measure. So, me being in stress mode, I bought these jelly candies, like they're fruit slices. I mainly like all of them except for the grape. I probably won't eat the grape, but anyway, those are here. Not needed, but I was in stress mode when I bought those. My kitten is actually in one of my bags. Literally in the bag, just rooting around, trying to be nosy to see what's in there. She is a mess, y'all. A mess. A whole entire mess. Okay. Enough about the kitten. So just about everything you see today is for the cream, gold, and I'll probably do silver, gold, and cream, just because it's easier to find items if you diversify a little bit. But I have these poinsettias, and I'm going to take one out just to show you, just kind of wake it up. But they have pearls on them, and then like a sugared beaded coating, so it's not glitter. It's like a sugared look. And the little stamens right here have pearl tips. I don't know, maybe that comes through. See how beautiful those are? I am not a huge poinsettia fan, but these were just too beautiful to pass up. And I have some in kind of a gold color already displayed on my hallway that will tie in with these whenever I present this look. So this came, I think it came with 6 in a pack. Let's see if I can marry these back together. But I just thought those were so beautiful. So I have those. And they were a little pricey, but they're worth it because of the pearls. They're absolutely beautiful in person. Like, the camera does no justice. But for $6, so $25 for 6, that's roughly $4 per flower. $4.20 per flower. So not a bad price. And then I did buy a couple of tubs at Walmart. I didn't show you guys so I could store all this crap in. I have this beautiful ornament. It's about a 6-inch. It's a snowflake. It is silver. And again, it's beaded, not glittered. It's mostly beaded. And as you can see, it was $7.99. So that is really pretty. And then get this back. I need to get my flowers back in the bag real quick because this little heathen child down here will try to eat them. She's already after them. I have these ornaments here. And I'm not necessarily going with the snowflake theme. However, a lot of the things I found today did have snowflakes, which is okay. And so they're all tangled together clearly here. But I got 3 packs of these, and these are the gold and beaded snowflakes. They're about 3.5, 4 inches or so. And those are $7.99 also. We got 3 packs. They're so pretty. So those are going to look really nice on the tree. I think I have, well, I know I have some ornaments that I picked up from Hobby Lobby that I don't have here in this haul. They're down in the garage. But they're also snowflakes, and they're just white crystallized snowflakes. So I unintentionally may have a snowflake theme going, but it's all going to tie in together, trust me. Okay. One of these I'm going to show, and the other I'm not, because I might turn it into a Christmas present. I don't know. We'll see. I need my receipt here. I'm not going to set this out this year. That's a beautiful, beautiful, sorry for the rustling, beautiful candle. Look at that. It's got the Christmas trees and the reindeer, and perhaps maybe that's a female reindeer, I'm assuming. It's really pretty. It smells amazing. It is a little glittered. I'm okay with glitter, but it's the perfect colors. So I'll be adding that to the collection that you're seeing here. Just about everything is in this cream, gold, silver collection. I have these ornaments. It's missing one, so they were on clearance for $6. They're just gold, and the top one is like a white with gold trim. They are glass. I really like glass ornaments. Although I'm crazy because the kitten. But I'm praying that next Christmas, this kitten will be a bit more subdued. Every day I come up here and I have to put ornaments back on the tree. My son came up and he told me my cat was a crackhead. That's how wild she is. So, just there you go. Little heathen child. These beautiful things are napkin rings. They are, there's a little, well, maybe not. There might be some gold underlay, like an extremely light champagne gold. But they have bling on them. And so those are going to be used with this collection whenever it's set out. These were $20, but you get a set of 6. Usually, sometimes these come in a set of 4, and then you have to buy 2 sets, so you're spending like $25, $30 for 2 sets. But this was $20 for a set of 6, and my table only sets 6 people, so this was perfect. Try to get some things off the floor. It's crazy. Crazy child down here. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, I can't show you this. This might be a Christmas gift. So we're going to keep that secret just in case that person watches. Okay, this here is a beautiful, beautiful handcrafted glass Christmas ornament. It is handcrafted. It was handcrafted in Poland. It's really pretty and delicate. So again, I really like glass ornaments. So this is going with the collection. It looks like it was $9.99. But for glass, that's really a good price. So I have that. Picked up this beautiful star. And it is covered in little pearls and glass beads. No glitter. So that will set out really nicely. It was $12. If I can, I would like to find a bigger one, but this was the only one I saw. It is on a wood base also. But yeah, if I can find a bigger one, I would like to do two, or even a smaller, preferably a bigger one. But we'll see how that goes. You know, when you go to Home Goods, you might be able to find two, or big and small of one, or you might just find the one. It's always a crapshoot. And then these napkins, kind of hard to see again, but they are a cream with a gold shimmer to them. Again, they definitely don't show up on camera. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. They look like a linen, more so on camera. And they come in a set of 8, so I'll have a couple of extra in case one were to get stained. And these were $15. Oh. We're gonna put all this stuff up. Into one of my tubs here. Okay, I think I'm down to the last bag, actually, guys. So, I'll save that thing for last because it's not really a Christmas haul. It's my Christmas present to myself. Every year during AP, or after AP, I treat myself to something really nice, because when I tell you I bust my behind during AP, to put it nicely, and I get so worn down and so tired and exhausted, and then I start working my seasonal job, and I'm no spring chick, so it almost takes me out. Sometimes I get really sick during AP. Knock on wood, luckily this year I did not. I got a little sick the first day of AP, because for me, AP starts October 1. Technically, enrollment is October 15th through December 7th, but you can start marketing and researching plans October 1, and I go hard because I know that I'm going to start UPS the day after Thanksgiving, and so I try to get the bulk of my clients taken care of by Thanksgiving. And then the last 10 days I'm working AEP and UPS, and I'm just dealing with the last couple of handfuls of people that I have. So I bust my tail. So I treat myself. So the thing that I'm going to show you last is one of my treats. I also bought a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tree collar, which I am not going to display today, but trust me, it is gorgeous, and I'm really excited about it. I wanted it last year, but I didn't get it. I was hoping it would go on sale this year. I actually think it went up in cost. I was hoping to catch it on, the after sale, after Christmas, but it never went down in price. So I'm like, okay, maybe next year they'll have any leftovers on sale in case nobody, in case they didn't reintroduce that same line. But no, it came from Balsam Hill, which has a beautiful, beautiful line of Christmas trees and Christmas decor. So the tree collar is, I'll tell you what it is gold and mirrored. And it's I'm all about glam. I have a lot of mirrored stuff in my house, and it's absolutely beautiful. So with this collection here that I'm putting together, it's going to be stunning. I have an all green tree this year, And I think that I'm going to pick up a flocked tree for next year. So I'm hoping to catch one on clearance close to or after Christmas. But you know, people be at the store at 6 a.m. trying to buy up trees. So we'll see how that goes. Unless Balsam Hill or King of Christmas would like to send me a tree. I'll take that. Anyway, let's move along. These beautiful placemats, I was so excited when I saw these because it's got the beautiful deer and the Christmas trees, and it's the cream and gold. They're so pretty. Oh my God. However, there's only 4. So I'm going to scout out 1 or 2 more Home Goods. Hopefully I can find another set, but if not, we'll just make do and we'll do something a little different on the ends. But these are, guys, gorgeous. And they're going to pair really well with those napkins. Let's see if I can find them here. And the Christmas tree, you can't really tell, but they go really nicely because the gold in here is much more prominent off camera when it's not this bright light glaring, but they're beautiful. And I have the little Christmas tree napkin rings, so it'll be really nice. And then I have these little guys. I might put these out this year actually to interchange with what I already have out. This is a African American Santa, and as you know, I have a family of a multitude of colors and races, and I represent both Caucasian Santa and African American Santa in my home. My children are both Caucasian and African American, as are my grandchildren. And when I saw these, I immediately picked them up. You know what I'm about. Stop. Right now. Stop it. Oh my God. Forgive me. It's hard to find African American Santas. It is really hard to find them. They don't put them out as nearly as often as they should. So when I find these, I grab these so that my children and mostly my grandchildren can see them. So I think there should be equal amount of Hispanic, Caucasian, African American, black and brown Santas, white Santas. They need to all be in the store. Period. End of story. So, do better, stores. That's all I'm going to say. But I have both in my house. So I have Caucasian Santa, and we have African American Santa. Now, last but not least, this is not a Christmas haul. When I put my tea station together, I searched high and low for a 2-tiered marble tray. I settled for one that I found on Amazon, but I wasn't really thrilled with it. I'm strolling through Home Goods today, not even remotely thinking about a 2-tier tray. Look what I found. It's really heavy. Oh my gosh, it's like really heavy. Oh, but I found this. This is what I was looking for 5-6 months ago when I first started this channel. It's only $30, $29.99. These are normally upwards of $60, $59.99, $69.99. It is really heavy. The marble is probably a good 1/2 inch thick, maybe 3/4 of an inch thick. It's wider, so I can put more things on there. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. So this was my Christmas present to myself. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the other tray. I might give it to one of my kids. They can, because you can use it in a bathroom for a bathroom display. I might even put it in my own bathroom. Set my perfumes or something on it. because I think my mirror tray that I have my perfumes on might have a crack on it or in it, whatever. So anyway, that is it for the haul. I hope you guys are doing well, staying healthy, because you know this is the time of the year. All kinds of creeping crud is out. Everybody gets sick. So I hope you're healthy and well and not stressed by the holidays. If the holidays brings you sadness, I pray that you're able to find some peace and joy with the holidays. Try to focus on anything that's positive so that you're not just overly sad or depressed because maybe you're missing a loved one or you estranged from loved ones, maybe someone has passed on. It can be really hard this time of the year. Plus, the lack of sun sometimes makes people really depressed. It's called SAD, seasonal affect disorder. A lot of people are affected by that. Get you some good vitamin D and try to get any sunlight that you can. It really helps with the mood, and just stay prayed up. That's all you can do. Many of you who don't know this, especially if you're new to my channel, but December 6th is a day of sadness for me. My boyfriend passed away unexpectedly December 6th in 2019 from a massive heart attack in his sleep. He was young. I want to say he was 49, 47 at the time. He was 8 years younger than me. So I might have been a cougar, you know. I'm just saying. So December 6th is kind of difficult for me, but as time goes, it gets a little easier. You know, time heals all wounds, or so they say. I miss him terribly, but I don't let it get me down too much because I have my children, all of my family, my grandchildren especially. So I find joy and peace in those things. And we had a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. We went to Indiana to spend time with my stepsons, which are my kids' half brothers. We don't go by the step or the half. Those are my sons. Those are my kids' brothers. End of story. But logistically, they're my stepsons and my kids' half brothers. Technically, they're just family, period. End of story. And we had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. We made it back safe and sound. We were blessed with just a safe, uneventful trip, except for my daughters and her, my daughter and her boyfriend, and then my other daughter rode with her. They did run into some snow. They had to leave early because of a snowstorm, but they made it home safe and sound, thank God. And the next day there was a report of like a 45 to 50 car pileup on the exact same highway that we traveled on just hours before. So we were blessed. We made it home, and I pray that no one in that accident lost their lives because it's the day after Thanksgiving. But anyway, I'm rambling, which I kind of tend to do. I am going to put this stuff away so the kitten doesn't destroy it. I see a reindeer on my tree that is hanging on for dear life right now because she surely has gotten to it. And you can't do anything but laugh at this little girl. And I just pray that you guys focus on anything that can make you happy if you are one that becomes sad and depressed this time of year. Please chat with me if you need someone to chat with. I'm happy to chat. Please leave me a comment in the comment section if you enjoyed this video. And remember to fill your home with beautiful things that make you happy. Doesn't matter if it's not in style or trending or someone else doesn't like it. Doesn't matter. If it makes you happy, that's what matters. Fill your house with the beautiful things that make you happy. And with that, I leave you all, and I will be on here more frequently now that AEP is over. And I appreciate your support. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.